Mike Malone is becoming a sore loser. I would be remiss if I haven't said anything about this particular situation. But before we get off into this video and you come across make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you got your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. And if it's your first time coming across this channel, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button, post your comments, share the video out. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. I see everybody in the comment section, #salute. And you know what my mantra is? Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. Well, Mike Malone's press conference after they was eliminated by the Minnesota Timberwolves has been highly scrutinized. But before we get off into this podcast today, today's podcast is sponsored by SeatGeek. SeatGeek, the official sponsor of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, the #1 rated ticketing app, over 28 million downloads, 70,000 events from concerts to sports. All your tickets are in one place, rated 1 to 10. Green means good, red means bad, and all your tickets are backed by your buyer's guarantee. And remember, use my promo code SimplyBallDropping at checkout to get $20 off your purchase. And just remember, by using my code SimplyBallDropping at checkout, you're getting $20 off your purchase. Also, you're supporting the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Well, let's get right off into it. Well, the Denver Nuggets, the defending world champions, was eliminated by the Minnesota Timberwolves 4-3. And after the game was over and Mike Malone took to the press conference, he had some things to say. And his press conference has been heavily scrutinized because of his actions. A lot of people said that he acted immaturely. So what happened? First Take got wind of it and they covered it. And First Take really laid the hammer on Mike Malone. Stephen A. Smith had some things to say. Shannon Sharp has some things to say. Tim Legler has some things to say. And also Kendrick Perkins has some things to say. But after the game, Mike Malone was asked some questions. And let's take a listen to what Mike Malone said in his post-game press conference.
You went up 20 in the second half.
Our offense.
Did you feel like there was anything that you guys got away from offensively in that stretch after you reached that point?
I'll have to go back and watch the film.
Well, how hard is it just to absorb a loss like this after going ahead by 20?
Next question, man. The season's over. That's what's hard. Being up 20. The season's over. You don't understand that. The season's over. It's hard. Stupid ass questions.
Now, you heard what Mike Malone said. When the reporter asked a simple question about being up 20, what happened and how you feel about that? And Mike Malone stated, it's hard. Bump being up 20, the season's over. Then he uttered the words, stupid ass questions. Nah, Mike Malone, you got to keep that same energy that you had just a year ago when you won the championship after the post game and you had your press conference. Your energy was high. Your energy was high then. So why not keep that same energy now when you lose? I know it's altogether different when you win. You're feeling yourself. You got your chest stuck out and you're answering all the questions. But at the same time, in this situation, last year you rolling around talking about who's your daddy, talking about the Lakers are still talking about you and everything. You own the Lakers and things like that. But now you take a defeat to the Minnesota Timberwolves, a young team up and coming, and now you in your feelings and you don't want to answer the questions that the media presents to you and you're calling them dumb questions. So let's take a look and listen on how Mike Malone's energy changed from last year to this year. And this is what he said after winning the championship. He was answering every question that the reporters was asking him. And let's take a listen to how he handled that situation.
First half, three-point shot just would not go down. So talk about the fight and the feistiness of this team tonight. And second, go back to your parents. I know you text your dad all the time. What does it mean for a coach's son to I don't know, do your dad proud by winning this championship?
Well, to your point, the first question, foul trouble, Aaron, Nicola, Jeff. I thought DeAndre played a few minutes, but he went
was
out there and
happy
did
to
his
answer
job.
these questions.
So you couple the foul
So
trouble
what's the
with
difference?
we couldn't make a free throw or a three-point shot, and we're down 7 at halftime. And that was my message.
See how
at
his
the break
energy
is, was that,
changed?
you know what? We haven't played well. We've had foul trouble. We can't make a shot. We're only down by 7 points. And what I was most proud about was that throughout the game,
But now you're proud
if your offense is not working
that
and
you
your
couldn't
shots are
make
not
a shot.
falling,
And
you
then
have
all of a
to
sudden
dig
your
in on the
shots start
defensive end.
falling.
And I thought our defense tonight was
And now
great.
you're happy.
The one area that was
But when you're
troublesome
down
was
20,
our offensive rebounding. We were
and
defending,
you couldn't
we just
come
weren't
back.
finishing it off with a
It's
rebound.
a dumb question. Make it
In
make
those
sense,
last
Mike
couple of
Malone.
minutes, the clock seemed like it was just moving really slow. And as you realize what you're about to accomplish,
that same
it's almost
energy.
surreal. And what it means for me, growing up, the son of a coach, he was a CYO coach at Precious Blood Parish in Queens. He was a high school coach at Pound
See,
Memorial
he's
Academy
answering
in
all
New
these
York
questions.
City.
Ain't no dumb questions.
College coach,
This
NBA
time
coach,
last year wasn't no
and
dumb
I just told my mother and
questions.
father they were not able to be here, but they're with me. They're in my heart. I love them, and they have sacrificed for me, my 3 sisters, my 2 brothers, and they've paid it forward. And I can't thank them enough, and I love them very, very much.
Now, you hear exactly what Mike Malone had to say then, right? You hear what he had to say last year. He was happy to answer all the questions that the media presented to him. But this year, his whole energy changed when they got eliminated in the semifinals. So you got to make it make sense. That's why all these media outlets are coming down on him, because of the way he handled the situation. He handled it immaturely, and he handled it as a sore loser. But like I said, this time last year, you running around with your chest out and you saying everything with your chest. But now you take that L and your whole demeanor changed. Now it's a dumb question. What's the difference between guys not hitting shots, in the first half in the championship game, but they responded, but that wasn't a dumb question because you answered that accordingly, talking about they just had to stick with it. But when you're down 20 this year and the reporter asked you a question, you went in on the reporter talking about dumb questions. Now let's take a listen to what First Take and Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp had to say about the situation. Take a listen.
So Mike Malone, a great coach, a champion, highly respected throughout NBA circles. Respectfully, sir, that was not a dumbass question.
Agreed.
That was actually, it was a very respectful question.
Agreed.
You were up by 20. You did end up blowing that lead. It was a Game 7. You're the reigning defending NBA champions. You're on your home court. You won 3 straight to take a 3-2 lead. You got annihilated by 45 points in Game 6. You come back for Game 7. You're up 20.
Facts.
And y'all lose to a younger team and what have you. The reporter was very, very respectful, just saying, could you express what you're feeling right now because of how you lost? It's one thing if there is a difference. I know a loss is a loss. Shannon and Legs, y'all can speak to that better than me. A loss is a loss. But on your home court in a Game 7, trying to defend your crown with a berth to the conference finals on the line, up 20 and losing the game, it is not beyond the pale for a reporter to ask you, what are your emotions like? Because that is a little bit different than losing a nail biter. It is a little bit different than getting annihilated by 50. Even though they got outscored like 54-24 over a stretch in the second half.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I thought the reporter was very respectful.
Yeah, Mike Malone's going to have to learn you have to handle disappointment and prosperity the same
Thank you,
exact same
Shannon.
way. Now the reporter asked him, can you express your emotions being up 20 on your home court and losing? And now the season's over. The season's over. Dumbass question. Oh, no. I want you with your chest out. Like you was poking fun last year when everybody talking about the Lakers. Oh, they still talking about that? We're the champs.
Yep.
You see, you have to handle disappointment and prosperity the same way. Nobody likes to lose, especially legs when you get to this level. But it's a part of it.
Speak, Shannon,
when you
speak.
accept victory,
I agree with
when you
you
accept
100%.
the things that come along with that, you must handle with grace and dignity disappointment. And I thought he handled it totally wrong. He was wrong, and he should apologize to the reporter. I understand when emotions are high, logic is low. But Mike Malone, you was out of line on this one. You lost. You had the 3-time MVP. You're up 20 on your home court, and the Nuggets outscored you 60 to 37 in the second half. And they held you to 14 points in the third. No, you can't handle it like this, Mike Malone. I'm totally disappointed with how he handled the post game.
Now, you heard what Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp said. I totally agree with both of them. They couldn't said it no better than what I would say. Mike Malone, he handled it poorly. In this particular situation, you lost. I know the emotions are running high, but that wasn't a dumb question. That was a respectful question that the reporter asked you. And like Shannon Sharp said, I think he does owe that reporter an apology. We'll monitor that situation to see if he apologizes to that reporter after, his emotions come down. I know it's only 2-3 days removed, but at the same time, I think he does owe that reporter an apology. So you guys let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. I see everybody in the comments section, #salute. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces. And before you get up out of here, make sure you drop a like on the video and share it out.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.